Okay, the big breaking story at this time, we've just received word that counting has finally started in the Rajya Sabha elections in Gujarat. 176 MLAs have cast their vote. It will take some time to know who has won. What's also very interesting is to see whether the Election Commission cancels the vote of two Congress rebels who allegedly showed their vote to the BJP polling agent as they were walking out. Huge drama also in the case of Chotu Bhai Wasawa, because you've got Janata Dal United leader KC Tyagi on your screen right now saying that Chotu Wasawa, who's a JDU leader, voted for the BJP. I spoke to Chotu Wasawa a short while before now. He says, I voted for the Congress. Massive drama playing out in Gujarat. Take a listen in. अच्छा वसावा साहब, ये बताओ कि आपने वोट किसको डाला सर?
मैं अहमद भाई को वोट दिया है।
पक्का आप छोटू वसावा बोल रहे हैं 100%?
हाँ बिल्कुल।
क्योंकि अभी हमने केसी त्यागी को सुना, आपका सीनियर लीडर है, वो कहता है कि नीतीश कुमार ने बोला कि
केसी त्यागी हमारा कोई लीडर है ही नहीं। वो केसी त्यागी थोड़ी वोट देना आया, वोट तो मैंने दिया है।
अच्छा, तो आपको पार्टी से कोई आदेश नहीं आया कि आपने डालने का वोट बीजेपी को?
बोल देगा
हाँ जी,
मैंने वोट दिया है तो मान लोगे क्या?
नहीं, मैं कह रहा हूं कि आपको आदेश नहीं आया कि बीजेपी को वोट डालना है?
वो आदेश कैसे करेंगे? वो हमारे पार्टी के रहे नहीं तो कैसे करेंगे? अभी इलीगल चला रहे हैं ना, इस पर तो हम केस करने वाले हैं। हाँ, आपने
किसको दिखाया कि आपने आके बीजेपी को नहीं कांग्रेस को वोट डाला?
हमारा कोई आदमी नहीं था, वो कैसे हमको देगा?
आपने वो वोट किसको दिखाया है? ये वोट तमे जारे तमे त्याग गया?
मैंने खुद दिया है तो मैं कह सकूं ना मैंने वोट दिया है।
यानी आप अगर कल अहमद पटेल को केवल 43 वोट मिलते हैं,
अहमद पटेल को ही दिया है, वही जीतने वाले हैं, देख लेने का।
नीतीश कुमार जी ने
Chief Congress National Spokesperson Randeep Singh Surjewala is speaking live at this time. Let's listen to what he's saying.
उम्मीदवार हैं बलवंत सिंह राजपूत, उनको वो वोट दिखाया। कानून के मुताबिक रूल 39 कंडक्ट ऑफ इलेक्शन रूल्स के मुताबिक ये वोट खारिज होना चाहिए। वीडियो में ये बाकायदा रिकॉर्ड हुआ है। इलेक्शन ऑब्जर्वर वहां मौजूद थे। भाजपा के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष के सामने जब कानून की अवहेलना हो रही है और वो उस कानून की अवहेलना में शामिल हैं, तो और क्या बचा है? ऐसे में हमने अनुरोध किया है चुनाव आयोग को कि वो निर्णय करें और इन दोनों की वोट खारिज की जाए।
चुनाव आयोग ने अभी कहा है फिलहाल हरियाणा राज्यसभा चुनाव में रिजेक्ट हुआ था, तो भी यही वजह थी क्या?
अगर आप हरियाणा राज्यसभा चुनाव की बात करें तो उसका उदाहरण भी हमने दिया। केवल इस अंदेशे पर कि सीएलपी की नेता ने उस वोट को कहीं देख ना लिया हो, उसी आधार पर उसे खारिज किया गया था। पर यहाँ स्पष्ट केस जो है वो यह है कि इन दोनों विधायकों ने वोट डालने के बाद बजाय पार्टी के इलेक्शन एजेंट के भाजपा के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष, केंद्रीय मंत्री और इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट को वोट दिखाया। किसी हालत में किसी कानून के तहत ये वोट मंजूर नहीं हो सकता, ये खारिज होना चाहिए। मैं मेरे सहयोगी आरपीएन सिंह जी से कहूंगा कि और जो बात हुई उसकी चर्चा वो आपसे करें।
क्या चुनाव आयोग ने कहा है आरपीएन जी? क्या कहा है चुनाव आयोग ने?
हमने अपनी बात बड़े जोरदारी से और कानून का सहारा लेते हुए उनके सामने पेश की। उनका कहना था कि आरओ से हम बात करेंगे और आरओ का रिपोर्ट जो आएगा उसी को मान्य करेंगे। पर क्योंकि इलेक्शन कमीशन जो होता है, जो इलेक्शन कमीशन के हेड होते हैं, वो एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अथॉरिटी होते हैं, तो जिम्मेदारी प्रजातंत्र में इलेक्शन कमीशन की होती है। हमने उनसे कहा है कि ये इलेक्शन रोका जाए, वो वीडियो को मंगवा कर उसको देखें और अगर वो संतुष्ट होते हैं कि वो वोट उन्होंने अगर नहीं दिखाए हैं तभी उनका वोट गिनना चाहिए। हमने जितनी बातें कहनी थी जोरदारी से रखी हैं और हमने प्रजातंत्र की गुहार की है और मुझे विश्वास लगता नहीं कि प्रजातंत्र की बात भारतीय जनता पार्टी के जब प्रदेश अध्यक्ष स्वयं वहां उपस्थित होकर और प्रजातंत्र की धज्जियां उड़ रही हो, मैं देखना चाहता हूं कि इलेक्शन कमीशन सचमुच में प्रजातंत्र को बचाने का कार्य करेगा कि नहीं करेगा।
स्टेट यूनियन ने भी वहाँ यही मांग की थी, लेकिन काउंटिंग शुरू हो गई है। क्या अब आप लोगों को यहाँ से
हम अपनी उम्मीद हमने इलेक्शन कमीशन के सामने रखा है। प्रजातांत्रिक जो प्रजातंत्र के जो मूल इंस्टीट्यूशन है वो इलेक्शन कमीशन है, उसके सामने हमने गुहार रखी है। सारे सबूत उनके सामने पेश किए हैं, लिखित में दे रखा है। हम इतना ही सोच सकते हैं और इतनी ही प्रार्थना कर सकते हैं कि इलेक्शन कमीशन इस देश के प्रजातंत्र को बचाने का काम अवश्य करे।
सर, संकट सिंह वाघेला के वोट को लेकर
That is the Congress party. I've just received from Gujarat the official copy of the Congress's complaint to the presiding officer. I'll read it out to you. Violation of provisions of not showing the ballot papers to anyone else apart from the party's authorized agent. This is the complaint that they've just sent during the course of voting for the Rajya Sabha elections from Gujarat. The above two MLAs, Bhola Bhai Gohil and Raghav Bhai Patel, while casting their votes, showed their ballot papers to persons other than those authorized by the Congress and therefore violated Rule 39 of the Conduct of Election Rules 1961. What is very clear from what S.Y. Qureshi, the former Chief Election Commissioner, told us, and I'll play that chunk out just in a moment. Former Chief Election Commissioner S.Y. Qureshi saying, if you've shown your vote to the BJP polling agent, those two Congress MLAs will have their votes cancelled. If that happens, Ahmed Patel could possibly sneak through just by a whisker, but that would be enough. Joining us also now is Rahul Srivastava, our National Affairs Editor. We've got Uday Mahurkar, foremost analyst from Gujarat, my colleague at India Today magazine. Also with us live from Ahmedabad is Sahil Joshi. Sahil, has voting finally started? By when will we know when this voting gets over, and what has the Election Commission presiding officer decided on these two MLAs and whether their votes are valid or not?
The voting, the counting hasn't yet started. That's what we are hearing from inside, because the Congress has not yet agreed to start the voting. I mean, the election commissioners tried to tell them that let the voting get completed. After that, this decision can be taken. Meanwhile, they can check the video footage, and after that, the decision can be taken. But the Congress is hellbound that first the decision has to be taken about whether these two votes are valid, or after that the voting, the counting should be pursued. But that's what the time where it is stuck at this point of time. My colleague Gopi Maniyar, who is inside the counting center, is telling us that there has been a heated argument between the Congress and the BJP representatives. In fact, even Amit Shah was present there. Shakti Singh Gohil, who was a representative of Congress, was very hard bound on not letting the counting started, and that is the reason why the chief election officer had to come to the counting center. And still the decision is not yet taken about whether the counting should begin or not. But it's a very interesting turn altogether, because Congress thinks that if these two votes get cancelled, then the whole strength of the voting will come down to 174, and that will give an edge to Congress, because Congress is just crossing 44, and they think that if that 176 marks comes down to 174, then Ahmed Patel will be through.
You know, we've just received word from Gopi Maniyar from inside the counting center. She's saying that counting hasn't started because the Congress is saying first decide on the two MLAs, the rebel MLAs of the Congress who voted for the BJP. Rahul Srivastava, this is going down to the wire, very literally so.
Yes, Rahul, we are told that almost every top BJP leader, including the Prime Minister, is monitoring every minute what exactly is happening. Top officials are informing, keeping the Prime Minister posted on the developments. Gujarat, Amit Shah is there. It's not just Amit Shah coming to Rajya Sabha. It's not all about that. It's about delivering a serious blow to the Congress party. Since Rahul Gandhi's emerged at the top of the Congress party, Ahmed Patel's position was weakened. And in that, Amit Shah's attempt is to weaken him further ahead of the Gujarat elections. And also, if Ahmed Patel wins, it will be a kind of a moral booster for the Congress ahead of the elections, and will help the faction-ridden Congress to actually regroup. That's where the game is. Deliver a strong blow in Gujarat.
Now, can't Ahmed Patel, if he wins this, Uday Mahurkar, be the Congress's face in Gujarat? He's by far the senior most leader. He wouldn't want to do this. But he's now gone back. He's won 3 elections in the past before he became a backroom manager. He's fought elections, he's won elections.
But he's aware that he's from the minority community. So he would never like to be the face of the Congress in an election, you know. He would like to win an election and go to Rajya Sabha from Gujarat, but he would not like to be Congress's face in Gujarat, you know.
No, but what do you make of the fact that from the Prime Minister downwards, Amit Shah himself in the voting centres, walking up and down in the gallery, he's leading the charge by, being in the battle line.
Ahmed Patel is a targeted person for the present BJP leadership for the role he allegedly played in fixing Narendra Modi and Amit Shah between 2007 and 2010. So it's fairly clear that the kind of ferocity which BJP is showing here, it is reserved for Ahmed Patel.
I want to show our viewers what NCP leader Boshki, Jayantbhai Patel Boshki, what he told Gopi Manyar. Remember, there's some confusion around where Boshki is voted. One NCP leader, Jadeja, has already said he's going to vote for the BJP, and he made that clear yesterday. Now, Jayantbhai Patel Boshki, there's an NCP whip that's been put out saying he has to vote for the Congress. He spoke to Gopi Manyar. Let's listen to Jayantbhai Patel Boshki of the NCP.
कोई कंफ्यूज नहीं है हमारा जो पार्टी ने विप दिया उस सब से हमने वोटिंग किया है और आफ्टर ऑल वी आर द
So now I just want to read this NCP statement. NCP putting out a statement just now saying that contrary to reports, we want to say that we've put out a whip. I have a copy of that whip as well, where it was made very clear that the MLAs have to vote for the Congress. One of the MLAs has not voted in accordance with the directions of the party. That's Jadeja, that we know. The other MLA, Boshki, has voted. So what's very clear, Uday bhai, 44 MLAs,
Rahul,
43 of his own.
The two statements...
44, which is the NCP, and 45, which is the JDU.
The two statements we have got from Chote Osava, one from Boshki. They are the most significant development, and the pendulum might be swinging towards Ahmed Patel again. Once
Jaivir Shergill of the Congress is joining us at this time.
If those two votes are cancelled, then he's through.
Then Ahmed Bhai is through. Yeah. Okay, 43 Congress votes, 1 JDU vote, 1 NCP vote, 45, which means that Ahmed Patel could possibly, Jaivir Shergill, scrape through. This reminds me like that Indian team which used to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. The Congress literally on this one seat which was yours to win, there shouldn't have been a contest at all. You've made this more exciting and more intriguing than any IPL match.
Rahul ji, no doubt this election from day one has been a nail-biting competition, but equally we don't bank on any possibilities. We are sure of sureties. Congress was confident, is confident, and the result will show that we will win this election. But however, irrespective of the outcome, one thing is very clear, that this election is also exhibited and showcase Bharatiya Janata Party's political desperation and insecurity. It is exhibited that their intent was to sabotage and hijack a Rajya Sabha election, that their priority is one Rajya Sabha seat rather than helping those 200 plus dead people's families who have been washed away in the floods. So I would urge, irrespective of the outcome, the government should focus on the floods. Number 4, we are again as a lawyer, let me tell you, the open ballot system which was introduced in 2005, upheld by the Supreme Court, clearly highlights if a MLA shows his vote to any other election agent, then that vote would be invalid. So today, if Election Commission does not decide, then they will be guilty, with due respect I say that, guilty of not upholding the sanctity of their own rules and regulations and sending out a very bad precedent. This entire system of open ballot was introduced to prevent cross-voting, was introduced to prevent this culture of poaching, intimidation, money power prevailing over people's power. So the Election Commission has a larger duty than this Rajya Sabha poll to uphold the principles of democracy, principles of fair and free elections as upheld by Supreme Court from time to time.
Okay,
so
Narendra Taneja, why is the BJP so desperate? Look at how every single MLA you can try and win over. Your party is trying to do that. Why is beating Ahmed Patel so important for the BJP?
There's no question of being desperate. We like to win. We fight to win. It's as simple as that, and we're going to win. Just wait. Don't go by Congress, these tricks and drama. These tricks and dramas are not going to help. Mr. RPS Singh was questioning even the integrity of Election Commission already. And Congress spokesperson in your program is also questioning integrity of election commission. So who is desperate? They are desperate. Questioning an institution like election commission already. If you are so confident, why are you questioning the integrity of EC? Already before the result. So we are not desperate, but the question is that it is very important that Mr. Ahmed Patel represents a certain political culture, and it's not possible to to eliminate corruption in India without making sure that people like Ahmed Patel ji, they are not returned to Rajya Sabha. He represents a different culture, everybody knows about it. The question is, the Congress spokesperson is talking about the constituency. These MLAs of Congress party, you took them to Bangalore. They should be there on the ground helping their constituents. Instead of doing that, they are enjoying 5-star luxury of Congress. Who is paying for that?
Okay, stay with me. Sahil Joshi is joining us from Ahmedabad. Sahil, has voting started, has counting started? Because we were told that the Congress resisted that attempt. The Election Commission in Delhi is telling us they're waiting for the presiding officer to send his report to Delhi. Then a final decision will be taken. When will the presiding officer send his report?
See, right now they will first decide to look in. They will look into the video footage which has been, which the Congress has been demanding that there should be a video footage. There is a video footage because every voting was actually videographed. So that video footage will be examined, and on the basis of that, the presiding officer, in fact, the chief election officer is here at this point of time. They will look into the matter. They will check the matter, and after that, the report will be sent to the EC there in Delhi. But it's not. It does not depend on the EC in Delhi. In fact, the decision has to be taken here. The presiding officer or the chief election officer who is present at this point of time here will have to take a decision whether to accept the Congress's demand or reject Congress's demand, and after that the voting will begin, because the Election Commission wanted to start the voting and asked the Congress that the decision of this can be taken later, but the Congress was not ready for that. They wanted first that the decision has to be taken before the voting.
Let me for a moment, I want to go across to the counting center. Gopi Manyar, my colleague with Aaj Tak, is joining us. She's been inside that counting center. Describe what you've been seeing inside the counting center. What's happening inside, Gopi?
जी बिल्कुल राहुल, आपको बता दें कि जिस तरीके से कांग्रेस के विधायकों ने सवाल खड़ा किया है और वोटिंग पूरी तरह रुक गई है, उसके बाद यहाँ पे आनंद फानंद में अमित शाह पहुंचे हैं। यहाँ पे जो वोटिंग लोकल है DM पटेल, उन्होंने अपना जवाब जो है वो सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमीशन को भेज दिया है। हालांकि काउंटिंग अब भी रुकी हुई है। सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमीशन से जवाब आने के बाद ही
No, just give me a moment. She's on a Skype connection from inside that counting center. That Skype connection not as reliable as a satellite connection. I'll try and get her on a phone. But what she's telling us, which is the information we can break at this time, is that the electoral officer in Ahmedabad has sent his report to Delhi. So we will know very soon whether these two Congress MLAs will be disqualified or not. These are two Congress rebel MLAs. If they get disqualified, then Ahmed Patel can sit easy. He's probably through. If they're not disqualified, it could still go down to the wire. I'll try and get Gopi back in just a moment from now. But it's very interesting, Rahul, that if these two Congress MLAs get disqualified, and S.Y. Qureshi just told us that if they've shown their voting preference to the BJP agent, then they have to be disqualified.
Yes, Rahul, it's very strange. The BJP has gone to great lengths to get more support for their candidates against Ahmed Patel. The BJP has trained all the people who had to vote for their candidates. Did it not train their own this man that you should not be showing this thing? Or they were mandated that when you're voting, show us that you actually voted against Ahmed Patel.
No, but then you lose that vote, because then you lose that vote and it could actually be counterproductive. And this is something that Ahmed Patel said when we spoke to him before this poll. He said, don't just look out for what's happening on my side. There may be problems on the other side as well. I don't know if this was deliberate. In this election, who knows what's happening? Who knows what is deliberate and what's a mistake? If two votes get disqualified, Rahul, there will be a question about whether Ahmed Patel made it happen. Because remember, while this current generation has seen the exploits of Amit Shah, it is Ahmed Patel in the past who's done similar maneuvers. This time he's doing it for himself, but from the back room he's done it for the Congress for decades. Let's listen to what Ahmed Patel said earlier today. You know, Ahmed Patel is a man of very few words. He's saying over there, he's putting out a V sign, he's saying he thinks he's through. Is he or not? What an intriguing battle this is. Gopi Manyar is with us. Gopi, has the presiding officer sent his report to Delhi?
यस राहुल, यहाँ पे जो प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर है, जो लोकल डीएम पटेल है, उन्होंने दोनों ही, दरअसल जो मुख्य चुनाव आयोग है, इलेक्शन कमिश्नर, वो यहाँ पे आए थे। दोनों ही पक्षों के साथ बातचीत के बाद पूरी वीडियो फुटेज उन्होंने देखी, इलेक्शन कमीशन ने ये वीडियो फुटेज देखी है। उसके बाद अपना रिप्लाई जो है वो सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमीशन को भेज दिया गया है और उसके बाद अब वहां से जवाब आने का इंतजार किया जा रहा है। जैसे ही जवाब आएगा, उसमें अगर कांग्रेस के एप्लीकेशन को रिजेक्ट कर दिया जाता है तो काउंटिंग शुरू हो जाएगी। हालांकि अगर कांग्रेस की एप्लीकेशन है उसे मान लिया जाता है तो उसके बाद जो वोटों की गिनती है वो किस तरीके से करनी है उसको लेकर ये पूरा एक बातचीत होगी और उसके बाद काउंटिंग शुरू होगी। राहुल,
ओके, 1 second, we've got thanks Gopi for joining us. Rahul Srivastava has a live update. Rahul, go ahead.
Rahul, right now as we speak, there is a meeting of being held at the Election Commission by the Chief Election Commissioners, the 2 Election Commissioners, and certain other officials of the Election Commission are with him. Whatever has come from reports which are coming from Ahmedabad are being talked about. Decision is awaited. Decision awaited any moment now. It's
massive, unprecedented drama in the Gujarat Game of Thrones. The breaking news at this time, the Chief Election Commissioner, the 2 Election Commissioners and their legal advisors are in a meeting in Nirvachan Sadan to decide on the report of the presiding officer in the Gujarat elections. A report has been sent. Our National Affairs Editor Rahul Srivastava is tracking the story. Who all are in this meeting? By when will we know what the presiding officer has said and what the decision is?
It's a closed-door meeting, Rahul. No word on what's exactly happening inside. But our sources are saying that the Chief Election Commissioners, the 2 Election Commissioners and few other officials and legal experts are inside this meeting. All the reports which have emanated from the returning officer have been sent to this room. So the Chief Election Commissioner right now may as well be deciding on the fate of these 2. If these 2 are decided they get disqualified, Ahmed Patel can come back to the Rajya Sabha.
It's also interesting, we've just received word from a correspondent covering the Congress that Rahul Gandhi is unwell and that Sonia Gandhi is leading the meeting of the Congress Working Committee. All leaders are arriving at the Congress headquarters for a meeting at this time. Rahul Gandhi is down with fever and in some senses, Rajdeep, this is symbolic of a larger point where the old guard is fighting the battle. Rahul Gandhi may be ill-disposed at this time, but it's Ahmed Patel, Sonia Gandhi's man Friday, who's giving Modi and Shah a run for their money at this time.
That's one way to look at it. It also comes on a day when Jairam Ramesh has gone public and said the Congress is facing an existential crisis, that the Sultanate is over, but the party continues to behave as if they are sultans. So I think it's coming at a time when the Congress really is, frankly, at one level imploding and is struggling to hold on to some fig leaf, to believe that Amit Shah and Narendra Modi are not invincible. I mean, that's all that the Congress really can get out of this election. This doesn't mean they're going to win the Gujarat elections in December.
It's a big victory. Given the fact, if it happens on both sides, Rajdeep, if Ahmed Patel is able to pull this victory, he will send a message to the Congress rank and file that the Congress still has what it takes to win. At least Ahmed Patel was able to save his skin. If Ahmed Patel can't win, then the Congress, you're just taking a lot of steps towards Congress Mukt Bharat.
Sure, but to win an indirect election, at the end of the day, not to win a direct election. I think the Congress's crisis is a deeper crisis. But yes, you're right, that I think if Ahmed Patel is able to pull this off, it will at least convince a section of the Congress leadership who's at the moment completely demoralized, that Amit Shah is not invincible. The invincibility of Amit Shah is on test, and Sonia Gandhi and Ahmed Patel's clout within the Congress is at stake. Because yes, Shankar Singh Waghela leaving is one thing, and taking our supporters is one thing, but now we are finding cross-voting. We are finding Sharad Pawar may not necessarily have managed to get his 2 MLAs to vote for Ahmed Patel. All this suggests that everybody believes, there's a general atmosphere today in Parliament when I was there, कि Congress डूबती नैया है, sinking ship. And can Ahmed Patel at least today give us one more day?
I want to go across to Maushmi Singh. She's at the Congress headquarters where leaders, apart from Rahul Gandhi, have started arriving for the CWC meeting. What's happening there, Maushmi? Take it away.
Rahul, it is following cats and dogs now, and it is also a political slugfest that is rolling out in Gujarat that has this reverberations right here at the Congress office. Just a little while ago, it was the Congress General Secretaries huddled up in their offices, watching television, watching what was the score. You can see a fleet of cars right behind me. It is falling a bit difficult to get to the visuals, but we'll try our best. And the CWC meeting is just about started. Chaired by Sonia Gandhi, political strategist, her gatekeeper, her one-stop man-child would be missing today because she's battling it out in Gujarat. And let me tell you, it's been a slugfest. Ranveer Surjewala just survived a while back based on the election commission, and it has been easy. The Supreme Court.
No, is this Rahul Srivastava a sign of confidence on the part of the Congress top brass that they're doing a CWC meeting? Because if they were uncertain, would they be doing a meeting like this where Sonia Gandhi herself is there? Now if the result comes out goes against them, that will be mighty embarrassing.
Rahul, there is a lot of things. You're absolutely right. What did the BJP do over the last few days? It linked Ahmed Patel's election to Sonia Gandhi. Now you have news that Rahul Gandhi isn't there, Sonia Gandhi is leading the CWC. Definitely somewhere the Congress is slightly more confident of a win. That's why Sonia Gandhi emerges, holds a said that as long as Ahmed Patel has been around in Gujarat, there has been no second leader in Gujarat. The BJP doesn't really want Ahmed Patel to lose.
Those are visuals of the CWC meeting. Those are live visuals of the CWC meeting. You see Sonia Gandhi there, A.K. Antony, Ghulam Nabi Azad, Ambika Soni, Dr. Manmohan Singh, RPN Singh closest to us at this time. These are live pictures of that CWC meeting. It's just started a short while before now. Is this really, Rajdeep, to you also a sign of confidence? Because at this time, we don't know for certain if Ahmed Patel has won. And if he hasn't for some reason to do this meeting, and if the verdict goes against, it would be mighty embarrassing for all these folks together.
Yes, Rahul, but let's also be clear, this meeting was pre-decided.
Sure.
It wasn't as if it was suddenly decided post the Rajya Sabha election. So they've, yes, you're right, taken a bit of a gamble in sort of being out there before the public eye, discussing what's happening in a sense to the bigger national picture. See, it's less and less now. The fact is, look at the average age of the people also that you will see there. It's an older Congress. And I think one of the battles, within the battles, Rahul Srivastava interestingly mentioned just now that a section of the BJP wouldn't mind if Ahmed Patel won, because as long as Ahmed Patel is there, there won't be a second line leadership of Gujarat. Let me put it the other way around. The fact is, there may be a section of the Congress which may want Ahmed Patel to lose, because unless this older guard loses, where are you going to bring the young faces in?
But it's only the new guard who's given, old guard who's given the BJP a run for their money. The new guard won't even be able to do this. By now, the new guard would have lost.
I couldn't agree with you more. But look at who is the main manager of Ahmed Patel today in Gujarat. The General Secretary in charge is Ashok Gehlot, who himself is not sure, is he going to be projected as the party's face in Rajasthan next year, or will it be Sachin Pilot? If today Ahmed Patel wins, Ashok Gehlot gets strengthened and will certainly bid to become the chief ministerial candidate of the Congress in Rajasthan. If he loses, there will be a section of the Congress who will say Ashok Gehlot and Ahmed Patel messed it up and therefore project Sachin Pilot. Look, this is a party.
But look at who's the only one who's been able to give the Congress a victory recently. It's Captain Amrinder Singh from the old guard.
Agreed.
You know, this new guard can be highly fancy.
But again, Rahul, sorry, Amrinder Singh you mentioned. Amrinder Singh's mother passed away tragically last week. Rahul Gandhi didn't attend the funeral. My point is,
he didn't attend the funeral.
No, he didn't, while other leaders went. So
Why did he go?
My question is, this party also is a party which at one level is caught in the past and still doesn't know how to face the future. And as long as people like Ahmed Patel play such a powerful role within the party, I think that dilemma will remain acute, because these are essentially drawing room politicians. They're not mass leaders. Every mass leader in the Congress has been systematically undermined in the last 15-20 years, particularly in states like Gujarat, which is why the party is in the state that it is. You're fighting for a Rajya Sabha election.
I think Narendra Taneja of the BJP is with us. There's a message here that the BJP sent. Remember, even if Ahmed Patel manages to scrape through, the BJP has been able to give Sonia Gandhi's Man Friday a fright of his life in a seat there should have been no contest in, because the Congress had 56 MLAs to start with. This was a no contest, and even if he scrapes through, Ahmed Patel's life has been made very difficult by Messrs Modi and Shah.
Rahul, two quick points. First of all, whatever the outcome, the fact is majority of Gujarat MLAs have voted for BJP. That's the fact. In democracy, that's what matters. Majority of MLAs have voted for us. I mean, we are here, we're talking of some technicalities, but go by the numbers. Majority have voted for us. Point number one. Point number two, you were talking about CWC. What is CWC? Who is interested? We don't really follow CWC carefully because there is nothing. It's a family
Stay with me
enterprise.
for a moment. T.S. Krishnamurthy is a former Chief Election Commissioner, highly respected electoral officer. We're waiting for the current Chief Election Commissioner, A.K. Jyoti, to decide whether or not these two rebel Congress MLAs will have their votes disqualified. There is past precedence to suggest if an MLA of one party goes out and shows his vote to a polling agent of another party, his vote gets disqualified. That's what happened in Haryana most recently in 2016. Mr. Krishnamurthy, your sense of whether these two rebel Congress MLAs will have their votes disqualified, sir?
Well, to my knowledge, there has been no precedent of this nature, first. Two, as far as the facts are concerned, I am not in a position to comment straight away on the basis of what is covered in the media, unless authenticated by the Election Commission or the officials of the Election Commission. Now that two constitutional authorities are apprised of the problem, I think we'll have to wait till they give the judgment. It may not be proper for us to come to a conclusion.
Because we just heard from S.Y. Qureshi, Mr. Krishnamurthy, he said if these Congress rebel MLAs have shown their votes to the BJP polling agent and if that can be established, their votes get cancelled. He was quite categorical.
I am not in a position to say anything on that. As I told you, I would rather wait for the full facts and then comment on that.
What is past precedent? Okay, let's leave the facts for this moment aside. What is past precedent? What would happen on a charge like this? What would you be looking at if you were in this meeting at this time? Mr. Krishnamurthy?
And that's what he said.
Okay, Mr. Krishnamurthy wants to be slightly guarded. Let's listen to what S.Y. Qureshi, the former Chief Election Commissioner, when I spoke to him a short while before now, I show you now what S.Y. Qureshi, former Chief Election Commissioner, said when I asked him the same question. S.Y. Qureshi, as former Chief Election Commissioner, you are saying if the Election Commission team on the ground in Gujarat can prove that the votes were shown to a BJP polling agent as these MLAs walked out, their vote will be cancelled?
Yes, it becomes the ground for cancellation of the vote. And Supreme Court also ordered this disclosure to the party agent basically to avoid horse trading, which had become rampant. So the purpose is to kill horse trading, and the party has to follow the whip. Normally for election there is no whip. Only in the case of Rajya Sabha election, that is the case. And if the observer has missed this incident and then he has to see the CCTV footage, then it may take a bit of time. But if it was obvious to everybody, which probably it should be, because one man is going to vote at one time, all eyes are fixed on him. So it is unlikely that this event would have been missed by anybody. But in case the observer has missed it and presiding officer has missed it, the returning officer, so therefore CCTV footage will have to be seen.
Okay, so now you've got two comments being made. One, we just heard Krishnamurthy, former Chief Election Commissioner, say there is no such precedent. We heard S.Y. Qureshi very categorically say that there is such a precedent. If it can be established that the vote has been shown to the BJP polling agent, their votes will be cancelled. Rajdeep, explain how important are these two rebel MLAs and whether their vote gets disqualified or not.
Look, whether their vote gets disqualified is for legal opinion in the Election Commission, but clearly it's vital, because if 176, which is the total number of the votes that have been polled, becomes 174, then Ahmed Patel needs 44. And if 43 Congress MLAs have voted for him and the one Chotu Vasavda, we have to believe, has voted for him, he's through. I mean, there is a possibility he's got an additional one from the NCP, because Bosky, their state president, has gone on record to us saying he's voted for Ahmed Patel. I think they want to take every precaution, the Congress at the moment, by trying to ensure that they are not caught in some last minute situation where they suddenly find that some MLA didn't tell them the truth, which is why they are pushing this. But either way, I think this is a critical issue. And in Haryana, in the last Rajya Sabha elections, 12 MLAs were disqualified while the counting was going on for using the wrong pen. So there is a precedent. I think whether that applies in this case, I don't know, Rahul.
Rahul, what will be interesting, because these two MLAs are known to have voted for the BJP, so the loss is for the BJP. Ahmed Patel's votes seems to be intact in terms of whatever we have been counting, in terms of what he's expected to get, and that is where perhaps a sense of confidence from the Congress.
And also the total number round would come down if two votes are declared invalid.
You see the entire number of votes they require. And what is extremely crucial, I was just talking to some congressman, he said that at stake is not just a leadership issue in Congress, that Ahmed Patel is not a great leader, but a managerial skill and a managerial style and matrix. They say that if Ahmed Patel proves that he can still manage an election as tough as this, in which Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, everybody has made it a prestige poll, Ahmed Patel will be proving a point in the CWC.
No, but he's the only one who can do it. And you have to be totally delusional to believe that any of Rahul Gandhi's top brass, whether it's a Madhusudan Mistry, a CP Joshi or anybody else he fancies, is capable of putting up a fight like this. If it had been anybody else,
I think excellent
by now
point,
Rahul Gandhi's general would have been felled on the battlefield.
I think excellent point. Madhusudan Mistry, the name that you mentioned, was General Secretary of the Congress in Uttar Pradesh in a critical state. And frankly, he didn't even know the names of many of the Congress MLAs of Uttar Pradesh. Now, Madhusudan Mistry is no match for an Amit Shah or Narendra Modi. Ahmed Patel, on the other hand, at least over the years, has built that kind of network. And I think he's feeling a bit betrayed here, because I think our viewers should know Mr. Rajput, who's the fourth candidate, is someone who was brought into politics by Ahmed Patel, who's built a big edible oil business.
Why did he leave Ahmed Patel then?
Built an edible oil business with Ahmed Patel. Why did he leave Ahmed Patel? Look, Friday night, Ahmed Patel is going to Gujarat the next morning, and he's speaking to Rajput, who says, sir, I've made all the arrangements for you. This is how we are going. We'll be filing the nomination. And then switches off his mobile phone the moment Ahmed Patel lands in Ahmedabad. I mean, I only presume that the BJP got to him, or as many congressmen are believing, that the future lies in the BJP. Let's be honest, people leave for a variety of reasons. Some may leave because of the allurement of money. But I don't think a majority have left with the allurement of money. Majority have left because they are either close to Waghera.
You've got an election in 2 months.
There's an election in 2 months and they want to win another 5 years.
In the case of Rajput, BJP sources say that deal was sealed earlier, and it was when should he ditch Ahmed Patel. Rajput doesn't need money. He has made ample amount of money.
It's not about money.
It's because the Congress had to be shown that you are a sinking ship, especially at a time they wanted to hurt Ahmed Patel.
And can I make one very small point on the money factor? Out of these 43 Congress MLAs who probably have voted today for Ahmed Patel in the Congress, at least a dozen are Adivasi, come from scheduled tribe areas. They are the ones who traditionally, you believe, are more prone to allurement. But it is the person who has a 10,000 crore business in edible oil, Mr. Rajput, who has ditched his guru, not those 13 or 12 Congress Adivasi
Let's go
MLAs.
across to Sahil Joshi. Sahil, high drama, unprecedented tamasha in this election. What's happening in the counting center? When will counting start, Sahil?
The counting will not start till the time the Election Commission in Delhi finally comes up with a decision. What we have been told is that there has to be a legal opinion regarding that, because it's pretty sure that this case is going to go into the court as well. So there has to be a legal opinion to back the decision of the Election Commission. The Chief Election Officer is right now inside the counting center. He's in constant touch with Delhi, and when the final decision will come, after that the counting will begin. Shakti Singh Gohil is headbound on not allowing to start the counting till the time the final decision is taken regarding the objection raised by the Congress about 2 MLAs showing it to the BJP polling agent before voting. So that is where the matter is stuck at this point of time. Everyone is waiting patiently when the counting is going to start.
Okay, stay with me. I want to go inside the counting center. Gopi Manyar is over there. Gopi, what are you seeing around you? When is this counting going to start?
बिल्कुल राहुल, फिलहाल यहाँ पे अभी काउंटिंग शुरू नहीं हुई है। इलेक्शन कमीशन के जो प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर है वो काउंटिंग स्टेशन के अंदर बैठे हुए हैं, बस इंतजार कर रहे हैं तो दिल्ली चुनाव आयोग का कि वो अपना जवाब यहाँ पे दे।
नहीं तो आपको पता चला गोपी, व्हाट डिड द प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर इन गुजरात रेकमेंड टू दिल्ली? डू वी नो दैट?
राहुल, इन लोगों ने एक पूरा रिपोर्ट फाइल किया है, साथ ही वीडियो भी देखा है। वीडियो देखने के बाद ये पूरा जवाब फाइल किया है। हालांकि इलेक्शन कमीशन फिलहाल इस पे कुछ भी बोलने के लिए मना कर रहा है, लेकिन उनका ये कहना है कि सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमीशन जो है वो पूरी चीज देखेगा, उसके बाद ही वो अपना डिसीजन आगे लेंगे और आगे की कार्यवाही करेंगे।
No, so you've been in the counting center all day. What did you pick up? Did these two Congress rebel MLAs actually show their voting preference to the BJP polling agent? You've been speaking to people from both sides, the political divide. What are they telling you?
बिल्कुल मेरी हम लोगों की जब जिस वक्त ये दोनों ही जो विधायक है जो कांग्रेस के एमएलएस है वो वोट डाल के जब बाहर निकले थे उसी वक्त हम लोगों की बात हुई थी उनके साथ। हालांकि उन्होंने उस वक्त कुछ कहने से इनकार कर दिया था, क्योंकि जैसे ही उन्होंने वोट डाले उसके बाद अर्जुन मोढवाडिया बाहर आए थे और अर्जुन मोढवाडिया ने ये कहा कि जिस तरीके से इन लोगों ने ये वोट जो अपने बैलेट पेपर बीजेपी को दिखाया है उसको लेकर हमने एक ऑब्जर्वेशन किया है और ऑब्जेक्शन के सामने हमने ये पूरा इलेक्शन कमीशन को हमने एप्लीकेशन फाइल की है। हालांकि बीजेपी इस बात को लेकर काफी निश्चित है कि जो भी फैसला आएगा वो उनके ही फेवर में आने वाला है, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से यहाँ पे लोगों की मूवमेंट चल रही है राहुल, वो साफ तौर पर दिखाता है कि फिलहाल भले ही ये वो पूरा जो रिपोर्ट है जो लीगल प्रोसीजर है वो चल रही है, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं बीजेपी अपनी ओर से निश्चित है कि फैसला उनके फेवर में आएगा।
No, who do you think is winning? You've been there. You know, a lot of this, Gopi, can also be told by body language, posturing. You've been looking at leaders in both camps. Amit Shah has been there himself. What did you pick up by looking at their body? Who's seeming more confident right now?
बिल्कुल अभी अमित शाह यहाँ से निकले, काफी कॉन्फिडेंट दिख रहे हैं अमित शाह यहाँ से निकलते वक्त, क्योंकि स्मृति ईरानी भी आज पूरा दिन यहाँ पे रही है, काउंटिंग स्टेशन पर ही थी वो अभी भी। तो जैसे ही वो लोग लीडर्स बाहर निकलते हैं उनकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज दिखाती है कि कहीं ना कहीं कुछ अच्छा न्यूज है, तभी वो लोग इतने कॉन्फिडेंटली यहाँ से निकल रहे हैं। तो साफ तौर पर अब जितने भी बीजेपी वर्कर्स यहाँ पे है, पूरी हम कह सकते हैं कि पूरी गुजरात मिनिस्ट्री यहाँ पर काउंटिंग स्टेशन पर बाहर खड़ी हुई है। हर किसी की जो बॉडी लैंग्वेज है, जिस तरीके से वो कह रहे हैं, वो यही है कि फेवर उनके ही जो फैसला होगा वो उनके ही फेवर में आएगा।
Okay, thanks Gopi. We'll come back to you in just a moment from now. Sahil, you've also been looking at the outside of this counting center, the body language of leaders from both camps. What are you picking up? Who's looking more confident right now?
Now, there have been a lot of ups and downs in the body language. In the morning when Ahmed Patel first time came here, he was not looking that confident. Though when the bus came, the 44 MLAs came together, he was looking a bit confident. But after that, in fact, what we could see is that every MLA who voted, he came out, the Congress MLA, spoke to the media, showed the victory sign and went away. The MLA who did not vote for Congress, who cross-voted, he just vanished. He did not even speak to the media. So that was easy to pick up. The same thing with NCP. Kandal Jadeja, yesterday he was clearly with BJP. Today he just avoided media and ran away. Whereas Boski, he spoke to us, he spoke patiently with us. He did not tell us whom did he vote to. Whereas Shankar Singh Waghela was jubilant because he thought that Ahmed Patel is definitely going to lose after the crossover of the votes. In fact, that is really surprising. He came out to the media and told very openly that he has voted for BJP. He did not show his vote, but he clearly told that he voted for BJP, and he gave his reasons as well, which Congress objected. But surprisingly, Congress hasn't objected that with the Election Commission. But the body language of the BJP leaders before this objection raised was quite jubilant. They were quite relaxed that they are going to win. Every candidate, including Amit Shah, came out, showed the victory sign, went inside. Then Smriti Irani came out, showed victory sign and went inside. Both of them are pretty sure that they are going to win because they are going to get the prominent votes. Third candidate, Balwant Singh Rajput, came. He was looking little bit shaky, but he had that understanding inside that somewhere the election is not going to be in favor of Ahmed Patel. After that, this particular question was raised. Till now, the Congress is not sure about whom the NCP has voted for. Till now, Congress is not sure about whom the JDU has voted for. Though these people have...
Okay, stay with me. There may be another twist in this tale, but just picking up that the BJP, it seems, is going to demand that a Congress MLA, Mitesh Garasia, his vote should also be declared invalid, because they're saying if you're going to declare the votes of Raghavji and Bhola Goyal as invalid, then they demand that Congress MLA Dr. Mitesh Garasia's vote should also be declared invalid. This is high drama, a political potboiler. The Gujarat Game of Thrones returns.